Good morning, fellow humans. And I spell that Huemonds. Colorful nuts. That's what we are. And that's how seriously we should take it. So here we are. Today is Friday, June 13th. See how I do that? 13th, 2025. It is almost 6 a.m. here in southwestern Nevada. We are east of Death Valley, west of Sin City, south of Area 51, Pahrump-Tucky, which then got, so start with Purgatory. What's west of Sin City and east of Death Valley? Purgatory. Pahrump-Tucky, just shortened to Pahrump. Because some people believe purgatory does not exist, which the Catholics would say is true. It's purification. Anyway, here we are. It is Friday, the end of the week. My final paper is due today, and I've gotten a pretty good start on it. Pretty good start. Pretty good. I now need to trim it up, sharpen it up, turn it in, get it over with. Very inspired by its contents, not its format. So I now need to sharpen the format up so the message comes out. But anyway, who cares about that? Our theme for today is This is Yours. This is yours. This is the Darren Hardy red letter thing. We'll talk more about that. Our purpose for being here is to help our students and interested people experience this once in a lifetime life. This one opportunity to become baryonic. And we start with the premise, the belief that we have a soul that transcends death. The other alternative is we are just atoms in the void. Atoms in the void, soul that transcends death. I go with the soul that transcends death. Okay? What we do while we're alive has an impact on what happens next, or there is no impact. Whatever we do now doesn't matter. Our soul will go to the same place, whether we're good, bad, right, wrong. Mother Teresa and Hitler are in exactly the same place. I'll go with the former. What you do has an impact on what happens next. Okay, great. How do we know what to do? There's all of these lessons out there. Except one person who was alive said he was the Son of God, the Creator incarnate. And is there any reason to believe this guy was telling the truth or not? Yeah, there is. Is there any evidence? Yes, there is external evidence. Well, if we choose to believe that Jesus is who he said he was, should we look at what he said? Should we rely most heavily on what he said or what the prophets who came before him who didn't do the job said, according to John 3:16? Right? God had to send his son. He loved the world so much he had to send his son. Why? Because they're thick-necked, stiff-necked people. They weren't listening to what they were supposed to do. So now God sends his son. He says, whoever believes in him will have everlasting life. Okay, what did he say to do? 3 simple things. Love God, love one another, make disciples. Okay, so that's the path we go down. We are here to help people experience this life where we are commanded by the Creator, given the option, if you want to have eternity with the Father and the Son, if you want to be one, love God, love one another, make disciples. So that is the path we go down. Help people experience, our students and other people experience this life from that perspective. And so how do we do it? Well, we focus on 4 areas: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Tomorrow on Sunday, we talk about the spiritual, so that leaves physical, mental, and emotional. Physical is fitness and health. That's it. Eat right, exercise, take care of your body. It's the thing. If we are created in the image of God, we are spirit. We now have this body, this physical body, this baryonic body. We now have that. Honor that gift of having a body. Take care of it. Have it so that it's able to get you to where you want to be and do the things you want to do. Don't let your body control you. Your spirit controls your body. Okay, mental, always be learning. We have this brain, which is the most complicated thing in the universe. We have this brain that can do incredible things. Let's use it as the best we can, as much as we can. And then finally, we have emotions. We're not robots. We're not unfeeling things. We have very powerful emotions, extremely powerful emotions that can kick in automatically when triggered. So we learn to control those emotions. That is it. So today what we're going to talk about is giving credit to other people. Giving the credit away. Giving the credit away. This is yours. About World Series game, bottom of 2 outs, bases loaded, walk on player hits a grand slam. When it's all over, the first thing he does, run to the stands to his father and whispers to him, "This is yours." So the credit goes to you. But for you, this would not have been here. All of the time we spent batting practice, the faith you had in me, the confidence, the inspiration, the keeping me moving forward when I didn't want to, when I had a bad day, etc., etc. This is yours. The credit goes to you. I'm just the lucky guy who happened to be in the batter's box when they threw that pitch. Give the credit away. Okay, so what else does that go with? So our advice from an 80-year-old, make it a habit to do nice things for people who will never find out. Again, same type of thing. Don't take the credit for it. It's not about you. In Jesus' 3 commandments, love God, love thy neighbor, make disciples, did he ever say anything like, well, make sure everybody knows the world revolves around you? No, didn't say that. So that's advice from an 80-year-old. What about Seth Godin? What does he have to say today on June 13th? What do you need more of? And this is a very good one. The more I think about it, the more I like it, because you find what people are talking about. So right now, a lot of talk about Trump sucks. He's trying to become a king. And the riots in Vegas, which appear that they're being financed by Trump haters solely for the purpose of making Trump look bad, not for the purpose of helping the people in, not for the purpose of helping the undocumented aliens. So, so this is what Seth has to say. What do you need more of? If our day and our work would get better if we had more division, shortcuts, momentary viral jolts, breaking news, and doom, we know where to get it. The news, Facebook, whatever. If not, if our work wouldn't get better from those things, then why are we spending our magical attention there? In other words, why are we focused on division, shortcuts, momentary viral jolts, breaking news, and doom? Why are we focused on that if it's not making our world, our work better? Right. Focus on the donut, not the hole, as my Faja would say. So that's a good one. How about Daily Stoic? That's a good one, Darren or Ryan Holiday. 4 Stoic tips. One is have a mentor. Number one, have a mentor. Have somebody else who's going to help you get there. And then Darren Hardy would say, and then give them the credit. Find a mentor. Find somebody who's going to help you navigate the uncertainty, the fogs of war, etc. Jordan Peterson says Nietzsche was right. Nietzsche was right. Here's what happens if we kill God. Once we kill God, here's what happens. We put ourselves at the center. We make it about us. Since it's not about God, it must be about us. And once it's about us, now somebody can come in, put the cheese out, do whatever, and then control us. Because we're not focused on something else. We're focused right here. So that leaves able to come in and take control, period. Okay. Cool. No, not cool. Opposite of cool. Let's see what else we have. Dr. Amen, 5 mental health conditions that can benefit from EMDR. So that's eye movement. Very powerful. Something that was kind of developed in the 80s. Daniel Amen, Jordan Peterson, Ryan Holiday. Oh, yes. This is day 4, day 5, week 4, neuroscience-oriented approach to success. And this is day. This is kind of a light one. Ignatius Rapp gives you a little bit of history. Born in 1491, really was growing up, formidable stage as the world was turning, as Spain was becoming the world's dominant power, getting the Moors out. Christianity reigns. Isabella, let's go to the Holy Land via the West. Columbus, conquistadors taking over, the Spanish soldiers getting on boats, going places. And so the message is, if he could do that, we can do something. If he can go from living in a cave, kind of as a bum, homeless guy, living in a cave, praying, asking for mercy, asking for enlightenment, asking for guidance, to founding one of, if not the most powerful Christian organization, educational organization. If he can do that, we can do something. And we broke it down last week how we do it with David Logan, Seth Godin, Simon Sinek, J.D. Phillips. And the key is to find your first followers. Find your first followers. That's the key. Okay, what else? We're at 1440 in. Let me see if there's anything else on our worksheet. So let me just say about this for the program for people who are new is this is a 10-minute-ish sort of, but not really, daily podcast that helps us. experience this life. And the helping us experience this life is mainly in the worksheet down below. So you have to see the worksheet. You have to go to the worksheet. It's the worksheet that matters. There's that word again. It's the worksheet that matters. However, there's value in the podcast because if you want to move forward, you need to build better habits. Build better habits. And how do habits come about? Well, mainly or most commonly through repetition, repetition, repetition. You just do it. I don't remember who it was, but a professional basketball player said, if you want to play in the NBA, it's really simple. You shoot 1,000 balls a day. Every day, rain, shine, this or that. You take 1,000 shots a day. I think it was 1,000. Actually, maybe it was 100. Because if it's 1,000 and you're taking 10 shots in a minute, in 60 minutes, you take 10 times, well, 600 in an hour. So it would take you about 2 hours for 1,000 shots. Maybe it's 100 shots. I don't know, but if you do it every day, day in, day out, rain or shine, in or out, up or down, feeling good, feeling bad, you take your shots every day. So this is the same thing. Good, bad, right, wrong, doesn't matter how you feel. Get out of bed, watch the video, go to the worksheet, do the work. That's the difference between successful people and people who are not successful. Successful people just do things that unsuccessful people won't do, that they're too busy, too tired, too hungry, too angry, whatever it is. So the most important part of the podcast is in the worksheet. That's where the magic is. That's where the learning occurs. That's the experts helping provide the tools. Showing up, though, is vital. It's building better habits. That will get you ahead of everyone else that you know that won't do it. So, okay, so we're at time over time. Looking forward to seeing What Not a Betty, Maticus von Atticus, etc. And with that, we're going to say, and cut.